Watch Vengeful Embers video before this one. It'll it'll make a lot more sense because, like the stuff I've been saying, it's a little out of order from what's been happening. So yeah, that's yeah. So yeah. Yes, I know I hate my voice too. And since you like to belittle students, how about I fucking belittle you? Alright, now let's start belittling her now. Okay, so I found out that she washes her hair with dish soap, which kills the natural oils in your hair, as I heard. I don't know that for a fact, but she washes her hair with dish soap. Let's let that sink in, like seasoning. Like I said, I don't have a picture, but I'll be able to let you know what kind of person she is. Like the first three things you think of when you see her is so I was in computer class and I got pulled out of that class. And while I was in the principal's office with the counselor, it was just me and the counselor. We were talking. She's like, "Well, do you have a Twitter account?" And then I'm like, yeah, because I posted some tweets joking, saying I'm gonna go down and take everybody with me, which that was a joke. Some people didn't know that, and sorry if I scared you, pussy. But anyways, she asked if I had a Twitter account. I said yes, and she's like, "Well, are you stressed? Are you depressed? Like what is going on?" And I'm like, "Well, no." And then the principal came and he looked really sad. I felt bad, and he's like, "Jaren, we love you and care about you, but and we are going to get you help." I'm like, I didn't say it, but I was thinking like, oh, I didn't need help, but I felt too bad to say I didn't need help. I don't know why. Anyways, yeah, and then after that talk, she said, "Well, don't worry. We're not gonna be like peeping through your Twitter. The fuck did you just do?" On top of that, not only does she talk bad about other students, is that she is not that smart at all. Okay, I asked for her help. I read the question, and she says, correct. Either that or she tells me to look in the back of the book. And it's just the index at the back of the book. I think it's the index. But that's not important. When they called me out in the room, I just went in there and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to say something. I said something. They just told me to stop belittling her. I'm like, what? Like, that has nothing to do with the situation. Yes, it does. It has everything to do with the situation. Like, they just started saying, yeah, we love you and care about you. And I was mad. This was after I said the shit about Mrs. Estes. And after they said, we love you and care about you, I just straight up said, you guys don't even know me. Just don't say you love me. Because you can't fucking love someone you don't know. That's not how it works. And they're like, if you said that to me, I would feel threatened. Well, you're not Mrs. Estes, so... So if you feel threatened now, just wait. You should have really thought this through. If you're gonna press charges against someone, make sure you know your rights and stuff like that before actually pressing charges on someone. You know, it's just. And if you knew her, Because we say stuff like this all the time. And she doesn't do anything. Here, how about I list off some... Here, I'll name stuff on the top of my head that she said. She said her balls are sweaty. Do you want to suck them? Let's see. Do you need a blow-up doll? Yeah, she asked me if I needed a blow-up doll. No, I'm good. But, oh, and by the way, if you're watching, Mrs. G, if you're watching this, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You mean nothing to me, and you're just a piece of shit, and I hope you get fired. I don't give a fuck if you're raising your grandkids. You need to get fired. You're worthless. You are a useless human being, and I hope you know that. So, fuck you and your career! Alright, so, as you know, she is a fucking piece of shit, okay? She talks bad about a lot of kids in the school on a daily basis. I don't know if she still does. I don't have a doubt in my mind she still does. She made the whole situation about her because in the past, for like a little bit, when she was still my para, she did not let me go to a quiet room. And now, since this whole thing came up, she just let me go to a quiet room because she found this was a perfect opportunity to make this situation about her. And it was to get her back. No, it was to get us back because Dalton told the actual teacher that all the shit she'd done for the past year. And that's... Yeah, so... Yeah, because all I said was I made a joke. And I don't think I should have said the joke, but, like, I said, do you want to be first? But I said it in a joking manner, and she's like, first to what? First to what? But it was kind of like a joking way. She was joking about the whole situation, too. She said, I'm not a bad kid, and all I needed was a spanking. And now she feels threatened because she told the teacher on us, because, okay, she took the iPad. When I asked the question, she, like, aggressively put the iPad down on the table and stormed out of the room, crying, I guess, fake tears. Told the teacher on us. But then the teacher came, said, what is wrong with Mrs. G? And then we told her, and she's like, well, you need to make things right, and apologize. We apologized, called her out to the room, said we were sorry, asked her if she was okay multiple times. And, she said, yeah, I'm fine, why wouldn't I be? And then we thought we made everything right. And then she turns around and tells the principal. Yeah, she did that. And and then the next day, me and my friend get called out in the room. Out of the room. And he's like, we were going down the hall, talking about, saying, what could this be about? I'm like, I don't know. So we go in this room, and he's like, and the principal said, well, I hear you guys threaten Mrs. G. Okay, I'm gonna actually say her name, Mrs. G. And he was like, no, that's Dalton. Apparently, he had an attitude with him, which it wasn't really an attitude. He just said, no, that's not what happened at all. And I just looked at him, and apparently he thought we were joking around. So he kicked Dalton out of the room and just left me there, and then put me in an ISS room and called my parents, my mom, Shut up! But anyways. See, they listen. But anyways. They said, now I have to talk to police. I got kilos in my bag. Fuck the police. And then after she told Mr. Hendrickson, she filed a police report. So they said this was a miscellaneous case, and we just did, and we didn't, nothing happened. They said, because I don't know, and people are saying I should be locked up in a mental hospital. I'm locked up for making a non-legal threat. That makes, whatever. Okay, well, so I wrote a whole paper on how she's useless and just a piece of shit. I wrote, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 papers on it. Now let's just random, let's see. She called a student fat. She called another student disgusting. And let's see. She makes the whole situation about her.
On top of that, she tried to get me arrested. Like, do you guys know what would happen to this guy if he went in jail? Yeah, I think I do too.